Hello, leaders! I am here for another reading play date, and I'm going to do a read aloud for you about Habit 2. It is called When I Grow Up. So just as a review, we just read Habit 1, which was Just the Way I Am, and that Habit 1 is what, boys and girls? Do you remember what Habit 1 is? Habit 1 is be proactive. You're in charge. So when we say that, we say habit 1, be proactive, I'm in charge. So all the adults that are in charge of our students while they are home right now, they can practice being in charge of themselves. And then, leaders, habit 2 is begin with the end in mind. So you have to have a plan. I've been seeing some of you having a plan, a schedule for your day, what it looks like. We would normally have our daily schedule posted for our classroom, but we don't have that right now. So I wonder if you have a daily schedule at your house. And if you do, feel free to share that on Class Dojo with me and so that I can see it. So this is called When I Grow Up. It is about Habit 2, and it's by Sean Covey again, illustrated by Stacy Curtis. It's part of the 7 Habits of Happy Kids series. There she is. Anyone know who that is? Do you remember? I'm about to find out. It was time for Tag-Along Allie to go to bed. It was time for Tag-Along Allie to go to bed. Allie snuggled under her covers as Granny read her a story about a little girl who grew up. I can't believe how much you've grown up, boys and girls, since the very beginning of the year. I was looking at our class picture, and all of you have grown up so much since then. Granny finished the story and gave Allie a kiss. "Time to go to sleep," said Granny, and she turned off the lights. We're going to try to read the rest of this book like that. Can you see the moon through her window? Must be dark out. After Granny left, Allie lay wide awake. "When I get bigger," said Allie, "I want to grow up too." She imagined what it would be like to be all grown up. She could wear lots of makeup and jewelry. I wonder how many of you like to wear makeup and jewelry. Reminds me of the 100th day. Walk to the grocery store all by herself. Make yummy food. Let's stop right here. I want to see if you can try to do this on your own. So one thing I want you to try is to make something on your own. Help the adults make a meal or a snack. Think about it because we're going to have how-to writing coming up. But also, it's such a good project to be helpful around the house. Write her very own book. Wait a minute, you already do that, boys and girls. Look at this. She said when she grows up, she's going to write her very own book. You didn't even need to grow up before you did that. We're doing that in kindergarten now. Go to work. I think she wants to make pizzas. Reminds me a little bit of Max. I think he wrote how to make a pizza. Hike to Stewart Falls. And even fly to the moon. We all know Talon wants to do that when he grows up. Talon, that could be you, an astronaut in the space shuttle. But first, said Allie, I need to go to school, do my chores, and go to sleep. Then I can grow up. These are things that you're doing now, boys and girls, except going to school, you're doing school at home. But make sure you're still picking up your toys and going to bed on time. Allie turned over, closed her eyes, and fell sound asleep. Now, we're going to talk about a couple of things at the very end. So remember, at the end of our last story, we talked about 3 things that you like or 3 things that you love about yourself. So I was looking through all those things that you're sending me. Like, what do you love about yourself? What do you like about yourself? You could even do this with your family and have them make posters like we make in class, where you put your name on it and the compliments all around. So, are you ready to get our challenge for this time? All right. You are going to draw a picture of how you will look when you're all grown up. Are you ready to try that? After reading this story, draw a picture of what you're going to look like when you're all grown up. And I really want you to be thinking about, how do you have a plan every day? So what does your day look like when you wake up? You could make your own daily schedule like we have in the classroom. I saw some students have something called a chore chart. Some people might have a calendar. How are you practicing habit 2? How are you practicing? How do you begin with the end in mind and have a plan while we are learning from home? I can't wait to find out how you're practicing habit 2 at home.